Shane, let's talk about the basic features of our hot water boiler series.
Okay, well, one of the basic features of this unit is it's actually very simplistic. There's not much to it. You have a power switch in the front, ready light, and that's pretty much it. We once upon a time had a sight gauge tube in the front, but we eliminated that some time ago. We do have a shut off here that allows you to shut this off in order to do maintenance on the faucet itself, so you don't have to drain the whole dispenser in order to be able to do that. And then the other thing is, there is a control feature in here with regard to programmability. Now you do have to take the top of the unit off to program it. And you go inside and it's a very simple process. You can control your temperature, and you also have a control fill feature, which basically means that instead of the hot water dispenser just filling up and the fill valve coming on and filling, it actually pulses on and off, very much like our pulse brew system and our extractors. Only in this case, it's regulated based on percentage of a minute. So if you want the valve to turn on and stay on for 100% of a minute, you can set it to 100. If you want it to only be about 15% of a minute, you can set it at 15. And so that fill valve will open for 15% of that time. It stops, and then the rest of the minute, it pauses, and then it picks up in the next minute. And it does that so that you're not chilling the water during the fill cycle. If you don't do that, then the water that's left in the unit, when you pull maybe, let's say, a liter of water out, when you pull a liter of water out, that cold water coming in is going to affect the temperature of the water and possibly drop the temperature of the water. So that control is in there to help prevent that from happening.
Shane, there's one question that we get time and time again on our hot water dispensers, and it really has to do with installation. So after installing the hot water dispenser, we're asked, how long does it typically take to fill the tank, and is there any way to make that process go faster?
First question is, it does vary based on the size of the equipment, obviously. The next thing is, because it does have that control fill feature where the fill valve only comes on for a brief moment in time during a minute and then shuts off, it does take a really long time to fill if you leave it that way. But you can program it, take the top off, reprogram it for 100%, and so the fill valve will stay open, pause for a second, and then start back up again. So it's almost as if having the fill valve on all the time. So it really does shorten that process down considerably.